Shiny and clean, from James. Then there was trouble. The tall funnel of the old barge crashed through a pipe. James was sure he'd get covered in sludge. And he pulled.
Thomas couldn't see. There was a huge rock buried under the snow. Suddenly, his snowplow hit the rock. "Bouncing buffers!" exclaimed Thomas. "My plow is broken." His driver tried to stop, but the broken plow hit the water tower. "Cinders and ashes!" exclaimed Thomas. "You're asking for trouble." And he got it. Duncan didn't notice his chain was tangled in the coupling of the slate car in front of him. Suddenly, he was being pulled up the track by the empty slate cars. "Bouncing bogies!" he cried. "It's got me!" Duncan's driver jumped clear. Rusty returned to see Duncan being pulled up the incline. "I tried to warn him," said Rusty. "He never listens," the little diesel's driver said. The chain pulling Duncan's slate cars couldn't hold the weight. It suddenly snapped. Duncan plummeted down the incline. "Ow!" he yelled. And the signal went red. The freight cars had seen everything, and they were spooked. "Faster, faster! There's a ghost about!" "Stop, stop!" yelled Henry. A mysterious figure watched Henry go by. Ahead was a landslide blocking the line. Henry braked hard, but the freight cars hit some of the rubble and plunged into the ravine. Just then, Henry
Thomas onto the old pier ring. Whoa! The troublesome trucks were delighted.
"He's falling in the water!"
Luckily, Thomas wasn't hurt, and the fish freight car stayed on the track.
"There's no sign of a tail lamp," he puffed. He whistled, but there was no reply. Meanwhile, Henry had noticed something too. "My train's getting heavier," he thought to himself. "I'm slowing down." Then there was trouble. Too heavy.
"Oops," said Thomas. "Sorry."
It was too late. Oliver's fireman was concerned. "We need to find a water tower soon." Instead, they saw an old station. Disaster lay ahead. Junction. Danger lay ahead. "Now for our plan," giggled the cars. "Go faster, go faster." They pushed Thomas over the switches. "Slow down," called Thomas's driver and applied the brakes. Poor Thomas stood dazed and surprised in a muddy pond as a toad eyed him suspiciously. Must mind the coaches by coming in as quietly as he could. But the porters didn't hear him either. Percy gave them such a fright that boxes and bags burst everywhere. "Oh!" groaned Percy.
Sticky streams of jam trickled down.
He didn't see that the switch had failed and that he had been diverted into a siding. "Look out, Percy!" shouted his driver and applied the brakes, but it was too late. The driver and fireman had jumped clear, but squashed fruit squirted all over Percy.